Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to the live fantasy draft franchise mode series here on NHL 24 with the Arizona Coyotes moving into the year number 8, 2031 postseason for episode number 23 of this series. It is the grand finale. Maybe not the grand finale, but it is the finale of our episodic format here with the Coyotes. This will be the completion of our 8th and final season with Arizona. We'll do another episode next week, quickly simulating through years 9 and 10, just to make it a full decade. But this will be the finale of the episodic format as we're moving on to other series here on the channel. We have a lot to get to. This was meant to be a shorter series, so already going 8 years was a bit longer than I thought it would go, but things just started, continued rolling, and now here we are, ready for the 2031 postseason. So if you're joining after you've already gone live, you can hop ahead to the 5-minute mark, but until then, we'll start welcoming everybody in. It's been a busy start to the week on the channel. We had Islanders yesterday. Laner, welcome to the channel. We had welcome to the stream, I should say. We had the Islanders upload yesterday. Then the Will Smith career simulation went up earlier today. Stream here tonight. And then I believe it's a Thursday or Friday, which will be the Thrashers, next episode of the Thrashers series on HL07. And then we'll get back to the next episode of the Islanders as well. So busy time here on the channel and much more to come as always. I always like to keep things, keep you apprised to what you can expect. There you go. All right. Taking care of all of my things on my end on the YouTube world. But here's a reminder of our lineup moving into this 8th and final postseason. There we go. Reminder of our lineup. And you know what? Maybe I'll give you a reminder of our point totals in the year that was. Let me pull this up for you. There we go. 112 point season from the captain. 56 goals. Then you got Zach Benson expiring contract. Rantanen turned back the clock a little bit. Wu Mei 50-plus goal season again. Shady 80 points. Johnston down year but still 67. Nathan McKinnon, who we acquired at the trade deadline. We'll get a recap of what he did in a moment. Maximus Manlone his sophomore year, 30 goals. Kuhlman sophomore year, 42 points. A lot to be excited about the future of this team. I'd love to do another 15, 20 years of this series, but we got to move on eventually. Leafs King, welcome aboard. So we'll keep on simulating years 9 and 10 next week, and then I'll even do some more Discord exclusive, but I don't know if I'll do more on YouTube. There we go. Okay, Discord went. Twitter's ready. And we'll get started. How far out are we? In about 2 minutes. Great. Here is the goaltending, remind you of that. Dustin Wolf, another big season as our starter. Vyacheslav Voinov, he's the future, but it's hard to bump out Wolf out of his position. It's a classic conundrum that you've seen time and time again in the real-world National Hockey League. Dustin Wolf signed on for 4 more years after this one, still elite year in and year out. Is this like a 4th consecutive year of, 45-plus wins? But Voinov, he's 23, he's medium elite, he's 86 overall. He needs to get playing time too if he's going to become the future of our team. We could have Dustin Wolf for 3 or 4 more seasons, but Voinov, we want to have him for the next decade plus. So, do you trade away a guy who won you 45 games 4 years in a row, one of the top goalies in the league, just to give a chance to him? I don't know. We'll wait and see. Usually the postseason is a good indication of where we should be going. And, in the postseason, as of late, Dustin Wolf, I think, has been better than you would think for his overall. Yeah, he's been good. All numbers in the NHL, yeah, that's true. He's had 56 appearances all with us, going 38, 16, and 2, 906 save percentage, and 3 goals against average. But his first 2 postseasons were horrible. His last 3, all above a 900 save percentage. What do you think about the Mikko Rantanen trade? Oof. I had like a 45-minute video where I talked about that a little bit more, so that's probably where you want to listen to my thoughts on it. But if I were to say quickly, if the Hurricanes can get him signed, it's an amazing deal. And the Avalanche, yes, lose out value-wise, but if they were going to lose him in free agency and couldn't pay him what he was going to need to get paid, then getting Martin Necas back is solid value. 30 seconds to go. Okay. Let's go back over here. How's the AHL scoring looking? 60 points from Bjorn Yair, but he's been at 76 since we got him. 3 years in Tucson, he still hasn't grown from a 76, I don't think, so he's just cursed. Tukinen, Hugo Wallet, I've been trying to force his growth, giving him a ton of ice time, but him too. 3 years in Tucson and just, I don't know, doesn't want to grow. Some of the guys just don't want to grow. All right, here we are at the 5-minute mark. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the end of our 8th season here in Arizona, the 2031 postseason for the final episode of the episodic format. We'll do one more episode next week to wrap up years 9 and 10, but to wrap up the off-season, the postseason episodes, here we are in episode number 23 to call it a series here in Arizona. It's supposed to be a shorter series. Our goal was to keep the team from leaving and turn them into a competitive team that would win year in and year out, be a competitor, a Stanley Cup contender year in and year out, and be hopefully even a dynasty. We've won 2 cups in the last 5 years. We're trying to make it 3 in 6. We've had 5 consecutive 52-plus win seasons. Yes, that's true. 52 wins this year, going 52, 21, and 9. Let's recap the year that was if you're just joining at the 5-minute mark. We once again won the Central Division and the Western Conference as we finished that's true. Seattle had the regulation win over us. Yes, that's true. So we finished 52, 21, and 9 to be second in the NHL, above our division, but not on top of our conference. Yes. Yeah, did I write that down properly in my Excel sheet? Oh no, I'd miswritten that. I had written that we'd won the Western Conference. Let me add that. No, we did not win the Western Conference. We won the Central Division. There we go. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, so the power play as well. Goals for 4.13 goals per game, leading the league. 2.9 goals against per game, second best in the league, only to Seattle, who finished above us. Power play at 30.5%, best in the league by almost 5%. By what? That's 4.6% or whatever. Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? Yes, we are, Hobbsy. Welcome aboard. And the penalty kill at 80.7%, definitely could have been better. 80.7 over there. So Seattle had a crazy penalty kill at 85.5. Really, really good team in Seattle. We know that. Okay? So that's the year that was. Point totals, just to skim through these quickly. Austin Matthews, 56 goals and 112 points from the captain, now at 33 years of age. After a bad year in 28-29, he's had back-to-back solid seasons with us, so that's great to see back in the 100-plus point conversation. Zach, all these finales for the season only means one thing. HLM. It's coming soon, Zach. We're wrapping up the Expos. We're wrapping up the Coyotes. HLM is coming soon. I don't know if it's going to be... I've been saying live stream. If more people would prefer episodic uploads, then we'll do that. But guaranteed an HLM series is coming. Just will it be live or will it be recorded? That'll be the question. Yeah, MLB The Show is great. I'm glad that you've been enjoying it. Zach Benson on an expiring deal. He is going to need big money after this season. 24 goals, 73 assists, 97-point season from him. 672 points in his career in the NHL, almost all with us, minus a couple seasons in Florida. All right, Mikko Rantanen at 34 years of age. He bounced back after 75 points last year. He's back in 85 this year. Down on the goals, but still up there in the assists. Perhaps a mix and mash of episodic and live. That could work. Yeah, I'm really open to anything. And welcome, Mighty Joe. Mikko Rantanen has one more year in his contract next season. Wu Mei, another 50-plus goal season for her, 84 points from the Japanese forward. Slim Shady, 80 points from him. Wyatt Johnston. Now, if we need the money for Zach Benson, the money probably comes from Wyatt Johnston, and Maximus Manlow would take over at second-line center. Wyatt Johnston, yeah, we just extended him to a big 8x11, but he didn't look great in his first year of that contract. He didn't score. He was scoring at a way lower rate, 8.5% shooting percentage, 67 points in 82 games. It's really not bad for a second-line center, but for $11 million, that's a bit of the issue. Vasi, hopefully the Yotes series can go out with a bang. Thank you, Vasi. Glad you could get in here, buddy. 80 for Shady. Good. I like that. Nice catch, Mighty. So I'm not saying we need to shop Wyatt Johnson. I'm saying if we needed money, it might come from there. Now, Nathan McKinnon, we acquired him at the trade deadline from the Oilers. It was a big deal. We traded one of our better prospects. 6 goals, 10 points, a +4 in 19 games played, just doing $13.50 per night. So in a third-line role, Nathan McKinnon's been doing great things, and hopefully he'll be able to push us over the edge to get us that Stanley Cup. Maximus Manlow in his sophomore season, 30 goals from him, 15 coming on the power play, 51 points. Artem Kulemin, 42 points in his sophomore season as well. Very nice to see improvements from last year, 23 to 42. Much more ice time, makes sense. Roberto Coyle, career high finally, his third season now in Arizona. For some reason, he's still an 80 overall, listed as a depth forward, but at least he got more points this season. Hobbsy saying, I do enjoy live streams because we can interact with data, even if that sometimes distracts him from the task at hand. That's all right. Yeah, that happens. We'll definitely be doing live series. I'm not saying if we do HLM, that would take out a live series. I always want to have 2 live series going at once. So maybe there's going to be a bit of a pause until March when the MLB The Show 25 comes out. But guaranteed, this time in March, we'll be doing MLB and something else, whether it's HLM or NHL 25, plus an HLM series. Plus, or it depends if it's live or recorded. Simon Nemec, 41 points and a plus 22. He had a really good season. Bowen Byram, 40 and a plus 40. 40 and 40. I'm a man, I'm 40. That's Bowen Byram. Pascal Valiquette in his rookie season, 36 points and a plus 24, playing 10:33 of ice time. Really happy to see that from the Blackhawks prospect who we traded for a couple years ago and have grown in our system now. Servac Petrovsky, as a fourth liner, playing 8 minutes per night. 8 minutes of ice time per night, he scores 19 goals, shooting at almost 20%. Is that not incredibly ridiculous to you? Wow. Casper as well, Casper the Friendly Ghost, 29 points in 82 games from him, also playing 8:17 of ice time. Mark, welcome to the stream, buddy. Akeem Schultz in his sophomore year, 27 points. All right, playing big ice time now, close to 21 minutes per night as a 22-year-old at 82 overall. Got to hope that he continues to grow. Adam Novotny, now he had 25 points in 65 games. He was doing great things. We had no problem with him. We just needed to bump him out of the lineup to give room to Nathan McKinnon. So Novotny coming back into the lineup and maybe Casper coming out is likely the move. Yeah, we'll see. Zachary Tuzolino, he was in trade conversations. We ended up keeping him, and I'm glad we did, as he scored 10 goals and 23 points in 79 games, career highs tying his career high of goals and setting a new career high in points for the 81 overall, former 5th-round pick of ours. Wasn't he in 82? But anyways, Tuzolino, love to see that from him. Stephen Griffin in his rookie season, the back-to-back Norris Trophy winner in the AHL, the AHL equivalent, 15 points in 82 games and a plus 13 from the rookie, playing 14-16 of ice time per night. Kessling, we picked him up at the deadline, and he did not play any games with us so far. Yeah, we just have him ready to go as 7th D. Zach Ostapchuk, 3 games, 1 goal as 13th forward. Now, the goaltending, this was tough because Dustin Wolf has been a machine. It was his 4th consecutive season of 45-plus wins, going 45, 2 assists as well. And he had 4 assists last year. Wow. 45, 18, and 7 with 3 shutouts, a 911 save percentage, and 2.78 goals against average. He's been amazing, but backing him up is 86 overall, medium elite, 23-year-old Vyacheslav Voinov, who's now, he's paying his dues. 2 years as a backup, 34 appearances through 2 seasons. It's going to be tough. Do we trade out Dustin Wolf to give Voinov the chance to be the starter as he's our guy for the next 10 years plus? Or do we keep Dustin Wolf, who's now 30 and signed on for 4 more years after this one? That's going to be a tough thing to figure out, and hopefully the playoffs shed a little bit of light on that question. All right, so there was the scoring from the year that was, with our 52-win season, 5th consecutive 52-win season. And now here we are facing the San Jose Sharks, the team that eliminated us in the Western Conference Final in 6 games last year. Gen Z says keep Wolf. Yeah, I'm leaning that way, but we'll see what happens in the postseason. The team that eliminated us in 6 games last year's Western Conference Final now faces us again this year in round 1. They went 46, 32, and 4 in San Jose. If you saw the Will Smith sim today, I don't think you know enough about San Jose. Yeah, go for it. I know it's 3 hours back for Jiggles, but... Here in San Jose, Matthew Tkachuk, William Karlsson, and Connor Garland on their top line. Second line, Crush Bra. How many more episodes till this ends and we get a new series? So this is episode number 23 to finish off the Year 8 postseason. Next week we'll have episode number 24, which will sim through years 9 and 10 quickly. And we'll either stop there, or I'll record maybe like all the way to year 15 and do episode 25. We'll see. We'll see how the storylines are looking by then. But yeah, at least 1 more episode, max 2 more after this one. So second line, Mathieu Joseph, Cole Sillinger, and Denis Guryanov. Third line, Marchment, Lindholm, and Batherson. Fourth line, Fisher, Bobrovsky, and Caswell. Matthew Tkachuk this season, 73 points and 33 goals. William Karlsson, 84 points in 82 games. Wow. And Connor Garland, only 46 points from him. Guryanov had a 50-point season. No problem. Crush. Sillinger, 54-point season. Mathieu Joseph, 52-point season. All right, so there's the top 6 for San Jose. On defense, of course, here he is. Kirill Bang. 88-point season from Kirill. Is it just 1 Norris Trophy that he's won? Krill Bang, one of the creative players here from Montenegro. Crazy. The Montenegrin making 15.755 million. He's going to be expiring contract. That's crazy. Kirill Bang on the top pair here with Edgar Geisbers, defensive defenseman, so a great pairing there. Second pair, Shea Theodore and Axel Sandin Pelika, who himself scored 44 points as an offensive defenseman. And third pair, Victor Soderstrom with William Welinder. Between the pipes is Akira Schmid. Yes, of course, Akira Schmid. Mighty Joe raised the shark signal. Hey, Jiggles, welcome aboard, man. So Schmid, yeah, he's been the starter in San Jose for 3 years now. In the postseason last year, 14, 8, and 4, 3 shutouts, .930 save percentage, and 2.34 goals against average. Are you kidding me? That was him last postseason. We cannot allow that to happen again this postseason. The 83 overall, backed up by the 80, Ivan Prosvetov. Scratches, Asplund, Thrun, and Knack. That might be one of the better name pairings I've seen. Geisberg and Bang. Love that. Schmid, mid, carried by his defense, says Gen Z. True, very strong defense. So, here's the Sharks team that we're facing in round 1. They eliminated us in 6 games in the Western Conference Final last year, and now we're ready to get started. The last thing I'm going to do, 2 things, if you'll indulge me. First, let me just pull up the comments from the last one, because I believe Mighty Joe had left some thoughts, unless it was in the Discord server, but I believe Mighty Joe left... I'm sorry, not Mighty Joe, Steven. I believe Steven left some thoughts. Let me see here. Yes. So Steven said, hi Data, just a couple of notes from me this time. Not too much to suggest, but there are some observations and we can evaluate after this upcoming playoff run what we do next. I liked how you handled the situation around, mailbag, yes, around our Ds and how Tuzolino reacted to it. You can change his number to 22 for good luck in the playoffs. Just kidding. We're too superstitious and he should keep his lucky 76. What worries me, says Steven, the most is the extension for Zach Benson because he is right now the only playmaker in our top 6. I hope he doesn't have to leave, and I also hope we don't have to cripple our team for the sake of keeping him. We should be okay. Between Rantanen's $13 million and Johnston's $11 million, we should be okay to clear up money to keep Zach Benson. Bold move with McKinnon, says Steven as well. Liking that one. And great performances by all fourth-liners this year. It was like a line of 3 Podkolzin brothers in playoff mode. I hope they keep it up for the playoffs too, and I hope we will be proud of this team after this playoff run. Go Data, go Yotes. Thank you, Steven. So yeah, I think we're going to keep the fourth line as it is. I know we want Novotny to get in the lineup, but to take out those fourth-liners who have been doing so well for a rookie... Actually, Novotny... No, yes. We said we were going to do it. We said we were going to do it. I know it's risky because rookies sometimes don't sim well in the postseason. But I remember, yeah, last week we said, let me do it in case I already forget, and I would have forgotten. So yeah, the fourth line will be Coyle, Novotny, and Petrovsky to start. But we're ready to turn to Casper very quickly if needed. So here's our lineup for the postseason. Yes, the last thing I want to do, again, if you'll indulge me, because it's the last episode, I just want to read back our intro 23 episodes ago, back in episode number 1. When was episode number 1 even? Episode number 1 was back in June of 2024. Now it's February of 2025. I just want to read through this intro to remind you of what we're doing and why we're doing it. All right, so here I go. April 18th, 2024. After 17 seasons in Winnipeg and 27 more in the state of Arizona, it was officially announced that the Coyotes franchise would relocate to its third home for its 45th season. The Jets/Coyotes organization has been through a lot of pain. Honestly, an underappreciated amount of pain for almost 5 decades now. In addition to an all-time winning percentage below 40%, the organization has seen just four postseason berths in the last 21 years as of 2024, and have not won a playoff round in 12 years, plus 0 Stanley Cup Final appearances ever in franchise history. Now, in recent history, the Coyotes' future seems to have been getting a little bit brighter. Budding stars like Logan Cooley and Dylan Guenther have joined established stars like Clayton Keller to give Coyotes fans a glimmer of hope. But all that came to an end this past spring when it was announced that the Coyotes would be moving to Utah. Now, although it is indeed possible that the Coyotes may come back in the near future in the form of an expansion draft, in the new franchise mode series that will be beginning today, aka 23 episodes ago, a group of former Desert Dogs have decided that that isn't enough. led by former Coyotes captain Shane Doan, a group of investors including Keith Tkachuk, Jeremy Roenick, Radim Verbata, and Ilya Bryzgalov. They've bought out Gary Bettman's contract as commissioner of the NHL and have declared that in addition to the Coyotes no longer moving to Utah, the league will be reset through a draft so as to balance the playing field. Furious with this development, Utah ownership has pulled out, leaving the Arizona Coyotes without anyone at the helm. Sounds like a perfect job for GM Data and his team of AGMs who have one message: we're not leaving. And we haven't. 8 years later, 2 Stanley Cups, 5 division titles, 3 conference titles, 2 President's Trophies, and we want our 3rd cup in 6 years to end off this 8th season. Even though we'll do more, we want this 3rd cup in 8 years. In 8 years in total, but the last 5 years, 6 years, in if you're counting since our first cup. Mackenzie, Data's soothing voice while I'm sick on the couch. Oh, Mackenzie, hope that you'll be feeling better. I hope that this stream will boost your spirits a little bit. All right, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, round 1 of the 2031 postseason at Mullet Arena in Arizona. Let's get this party started to try and run it back and get ourselves another Stanley Cup. Gentlemen, the stage is yours. First period, and it's 1-1 after 20. Austin Matthews on the power play opens things up before William Karlsson ties it soon after. Second period now, 3-3 game. Lindholm and then Garland make it 3-1, but then Manlow and Novotny with his first career postseason goal tied at 3. Jiggle saying Mullet is still one of the best places to watch an NHL game, and that's why we're doing it in 2031. Shots are 21-18 for the Sharks, and we're tied at 3 thanks to 2 goals to bounce back towards the end of the period. Down 3-1, we tied 3-3. Power play Sharks here in the 3rd. Killed off by the Coyotes. Halfway through this 3rd period, we now lead in the shots. Pretty much even, actually, back and forth. Next goal might be the winner with under 5 to go, or will we see overtime in Game 1? 2 minutes left. Is there a hero with under a minute to go? No. We're off to overtime. We won't go in for Game 1. We'll wait for higher stakes. Shots are 31-29 for the Sharks through regulation, and we now move into a first overtime period. There's already a hero. Eloi, welcome to the stream. And it is in San Jose. Christian Fischer down on the 4th line wins it for the Sharks. Oh, man. Matthews had a goal. Shady had 2 assists. But we dropped this one 4-3 in overtime. All right. Let me get some water after that. Tough loss. Scoring 3 was great, but we can't allow 4. And who scored the goals there? Matthews, Manlow, Novotny. Come on, we need Rantanen. We're gonna need Wu Mei, of course, who won the Conn Smythe the last time we won the Stanley Cup. Let's bounce back here in front of the home fans. Let's split the games at home. And let's head to San Jose to make it a best of 5. First period, 3-0 Coyotes. They heard the call. Thank you. There's the first line. Rantanen, but on the power play. May and Matthews. Actually, May is second line. There's the top 6, I should say. Rantanen, May, Matthews, 3-0. Thank you. Second period, 5-0. Tuzalino on Prosvetov as Schmid got pulled. And Wyatt Johnston, 11 goals on the season. He scores in the second game of the postseason. Thank you. Shots are 27-21 in our favor. Wu Mei gets another. There's the touchdown. 6-0 Coyotes. I'm already heating up. My sweater's already coming off. As Kirill Bang breaks the shutout. But then the extra point is good as Pascal Valiquette avec son premier, his first career postseason goal. And that makes it 7-1. Merci beaucoup, Pascal. And that'll be enough to tie this series at 1. Bang broke the shutout, but we end up outshooting the Sharks 39-33 and win by a score of 7-1. What a game for the fans here at Mullet Arena. Wu Mei, 2 goals and 2 assists. Let's go. Woo! Dustin Wolf with 32 saves, and Austin Matthews with a goal and 2 assists for 3rd star honors. Yes, the extra point is good. All right. 1-1 series through 2 games. Right down the middle. Excuse me, hiccups. It's always after I drink my water. All right, it's now a best of 5 starting at the Shark Tank here at the SAP Center at San Jose. Here we go for Game 3 of this series. Coming off of a huge 7-1 win, we want to keep it rolling, but coming off of a huge 7-1 loss and now in front of the home fans, the Sharks are going to be hungry to bounce back. And there you go, as Connor Garland scores on the first shot of the game, 26 seconds in. Awesome. Okay, first period ends 1-0. That's the lone goal. Shots end 16-13 for the Sharks. Second period, 2-1. We come back. Wyatt Johnston scores short-handed. 2 goals in 2 games from him. And Roberto Coyle down on the fourth line has a little bit of passion. Oh yeah, the sweater comes off. Let's go. Shots are 30-24 for the Sharks. Now we make it 3-1 thanks to Wu Mei, but then Clark Caswell answers back 6 seconds later. How did he get there and score 6 seconds later? Then Austin Matthews, thank you, restores our 2-goal lead. Power play Coyotes. That's killed off. 4-2 halfway through this third period. Adam Novotny, there we go. That's why we put him back in this lineup. 5-2. He was hungry to get back in, and he scores now 2 goals in 3 postseason games. A lot of shots in this one. Back and forth, back and forth. This one ends. Hey, a power play goal with 7 seconds left. Another high-scoring affair as we outshoot the Sharks 42-34 and win this one by a score of 6-2. Dustin Wolf, once again with star honors, making 32 saves. Petrovsky on the fourth line had 3 assists. And Austin Matthews, a goal and an assist as we win by a score of 6-2. Woo, boy, let's go. So after losing 4-3 in Game 1, we outscore the Sharks 13-3 over the last 2 games, and now have a 2-1 series lead into Game 4. In the AHL, we make the postseason with a 41-28-3 record. Petrovsky, the unsung hero, yes. Sign of the passion. The sweater coming off that, yes. So good record down in Tucson, and we're going to be playing Coachella in the in the AHL postseason. All right, let's keep it rolling into Game 4 to take a 3-1 series lead back to Mullet. Let's go. At the Shark Tank to keep it rolling. Again, the Sharks score early. Not on the first shot, I don't think, but within the first minute and a half, Sharks score again. First period ends 2-1, though. There we go. Nathan MacKinnon with his first postseason goal as a Coyote, and Austin Matthews on the power play as well. Time to make them no-chella. I like that. No wins in the series. Make them no-chella. That's why we need Jiggles in here more for the puns. Shots 18-7 for the Sharks through 20, but we lead 2-1. Make it 3-1 with Wu Mei scoring there. And the period ends 4-1. Wyatt Johnston is hungry. 11 goals in whatever, like 80 games. How many games did he play? 11 goals in the season, and now 3 goals in the postseason already. Crazy. 4-1 Coyotes after 40. Make that 5-1 as Maximus Manlow. 6-1. Manlow scores twice in under a minute. Sharks power play. So we've now scored 6 goals or more. Make it 7. Schultz, is that his first career postseason goal? Sandin Pellikka gets his second of the game. But we've scored 6 goals or more in 3 straight games. Matthew Joseph gets 1 more. Veliket makes it 8. And Matthews makes it 9. We are absolutely bombarding Schmid and Prosvetov. A 9-3 victory. What's that? Is that 25 goals in 3 games? Could it be? Wow. 9-3 the final. Despite being outshot 40-34, we score 6 more goals, including a 5-goal third period. Wyatt Johnston, a goal and 3 assists. Manlow, 2 goals and an assist. May a goal and 2 assists. Wow, and we win 9-3. Gotta thank my pun-loving coworker who sits 2 desks. Someone's gotta be an audience, right? Arizona bringing the broom to California. The gentleman's sweep. That's what we're hoping for. As we now take a 3-1 series lead back home. Yeah, 7, 16, 24, right? Is that actually what it would be? Wait, no. Hold on. 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 7 is 22. Sorry. So we've outscored the Sharks 22-6 over the last 3 games. As we now head home, 22? 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 7 is 22. Did I say 23? What's wrong with me? Yes, it's 22. Thank you. Did I already say 22? I don't know. Wu Mei, 4 goals, 9 points in 4 games. Yes, 2-2s never lose, baby. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling into Game 5. Let's end it at home and get some more rest. What a high-scoring affair it's been. But this is classic EA. We're going to score all these goals, all these games, and now we're about to not go downhill, but we're about to be scored on a lot more and possibly lose this game if EA has told us anything. But first period, shots end 13-10 for the Sharks, 0-0 it remains. Second period, 1-1 game. Now Nathan MacKinnon opens it up before Matthew Joseph ties it about 8 minutes later. Shots are 27-21 for the Sharks. Once again, we're getting outshot, but this game is all tied up and we're down to a final 20 minutes. Nathan MacKinnon with his second, but then Kirill Bang ties it right back up 57 seconds later. Power play Coyotes killed off by the Sharks. 2-2 it remains, approaching the halfway point. William Karlsson puts the Sharks ahead. We need to score one back to answer. We're not doing super well on home ice here, and there's Elias Lindholm to extend the lead to 2. Will that be enough? Hold on, Maximus Manlow scores a power play goal. 4 minutes to go, but Matthew Tkachuk restores the 2-goal lead, and that'll be enough for the Sharks as they win, as I mentioned, as I thought they would. A 5-goal affair for the Sharks as we get outshot 39-37 and lose 5-3. Tkachuk a goal and 2 assists, McKinnon 2 goals, and we now have a 3-2 series on our hands, headed back to the Shark Tank, an arena that we did very well in, and we'll try to end it here in Game 6 now. No need to stop rolling for anything. Let's keep it going. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck. Let's do it. Game 6. Let's close out round 1. They beat us in 6 last year. Let's beat them in 6 this year. First period, 0-0. We're outshooting them more than double, 14-6. Second period, 3-1 Coyotes. That's it. Austin Matthews on the power play. Then Shea Theodore short-handed before Valiquette and Rantanen scored 2 goals with under 2 minutes to go in the second. That is crazy huge for momentum. Tie game with under 2 to go, moving into the second intermission, and we scored 2 goals in that final 2 minutes. Up 3-1, outshooting the Sharks 27-13, more than double, with a 2-goal lead. Will it be enough at the Shark Tank? 4-1, Valiquette avec son deuxième, and Wume on the power play. That'll be all she wrote. We love playing on the road here. The Sharks collapse at home over those 3 games, and we will come away with a 6-game victory. Good passion from the boys. Absolument. Absolument. Let's go. 5-1 victory. Shots end 36-25, and we are on to round number 2. Valiquette, la première étoile with 2 goals. Et la première étoile. They'd love that in Montreal. More French-Canadian names. I got to scroll through the draft class for that. Let's take over the Shark Tank for our home games. I wouldn't mind. Rantanen a goal and an assist, and Dustin Wolf makes 24 saves. All right, let me just put that into the sheet here. So now we've made the postseason 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So of our 8 years, we've made the postseason 7 times, and we've gone 6-1 in the first round. We've only lost once. So for the 4th year in a row, we have made it through round number 1, and we'll be going to round number 2. That's not bad. That is not. I think just that stat alone can say we've done our job here in Arizona. Oh, I have to read through some draft class names. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds of draft class names. QMJHL. Marcel Ouellet. Israel Chen, Bruce Brodziak, Chad Rush, Mason Jaspers. Come on, what are the names? Georges Cormier, Rodrigo Conley, Mauricio Fast, Pierre Lalime, Michel Deschamps, Alexandre Huet, Julien McClellan, René Larocque, Jean Bouchard, Daniel Gamache, Landon Wellwood, Franklin Corey, Vince Wellwood, Quentin Gormley. Where are the French Canadians? Yves Drouin de Laurier, we love that. Chad Rush, he's from Laval. That's a good one. Chad. Oh, man. Yves Drouin de Laurier is a good one. Ricky Sauer, Marco Sadamski, Hugo Duchesne, Hugo Blouin, that's a good one. Hugo Blouin. Sylvain Bégin. Mathieu Desrochers. Georges Brodeur. Jacques Vigier. Vincent Bélanger. Bernard Gaudreau. Gilbert Lacroix. Raphaël François. Anybody else? One more. Emmanuel Le Cavalier. We'll end off with that. All right? Great. I hope everyone enjoyed. Okay, so we're through round 1. In round number 1, in 6 games, was it Wu Mei leading the way? Yes, it was. 5 goals and 11 points from Wu Mei. 6 goals in 6 games, and 9 points as well from Austin Matthews. There we go. Wyatt Johnston waking up with 8 points in 6 games. Diddly-dee potatoes. That wouldn't be the F. Diddly-dee potato. That's how they would say it. Maximus Manlow, 5 goals. The sophomore. I keep saying the rookie. The sophomore with 5 goals and 7 points in 6 games Rantanen 7, Benson 7, Shady 7, Nemec 5, Valiquette, the rookie, with 4 goals. Let's go. McKinnon with 4 points, Kuhlman 4 points, Coyle 3, Schultz 3, Petrovsky 3, all in one game. Novotny with 2 goals, Griffin 2 assists, Tuzolino with a goal, Byram 1 assist. And for the goaltending, Dustin Wolf 4-1-1 with a .921 save percentage and 2.66 goals against average through that first round matchup. Okay, all right. Now in round number 2, who are we facing? Could be Minnesota or Colorado, I think it looks like there. It's likely Minnesota. All right, in round 2, we'll be facing, yes, the Minnesota Wild in our round 2 matchup. The Wild went 46-30-6 on the season. And in round 1 of the playoffs, they played against the Avalanche and beat them in 6. Have we played Minnesota before? Twice, actually. We beat them in back-to-back years. So this is year 8. In years 6 and 7, we beat them in round 1 both times. So year 6, round 1, we beat them in 5. Year 7, round 1, we sweep them in 4. Now year 8, round 2. So the 3rd consecutive year that we faced them in the playoffs, but not in round 1 this time. So we know the Wild quite well at this point. Let's go to View Lines. How does this Minnesota Wild squad look? Minnesota. All right, so here we go. William Eklund, Trevor Zegras, and Jake DeBrusk on the top line. Troy Terry, Frank Nazar, and Dylan Guenther on the second. Jacob Pelletier with Liam Ogren and Logan O'Connor on the third. Philip Zadina, Radek Faksa, and Elliot Denoyer on the fourth. So, minus a couple of 81 overalls, they have 10 out of 12 forwards who are all 84 overall plus with 281s. Legend has it you can hear Phantom crying in the XL Energy Center. Probably Jackie. It's probably, yeah. I think that's what makes the ice extra slippery. On defense, Werenski with Sider, Gustav Lindstrom with Kevin Korchinski. Interesting. And Matthias Samuelsson with Cale Fleury. And goaltending was it Vasilevsky? Yes, Vasilevsky now at 36 years of age is at an 85 overall. He had an .897 save percentage and 3.3 goals against in round 1. And the last 2 years, yeah, in 2029 and 2030... he went 1-8 against us with like an .850 save percentage and over 5 goals against average. So we know how to break through Andrei Vasilevsky. Hopefully now that his overall is lower, that doesn't make him stronger though. He's backed up by King Arthur, Archer's Shelovs. So Eklund, he had 5 points in 6 games and 81 on the season. Trevor Zegras, 6 points in 6 games and 86 on the season. And Jake DeBrusk, 3 goals, 7 points in 6 games, and 79 on the season. Dylan Guenther, 7 goals and 10 points in 6 games. 10 points from Nazar, 9 points from Troy Terry, so that second line is crazy. Yeah, then no depth scoring. So that second line has been carrying them. And on defense, Werenski, 6 points plus 10. Korchinski, yeah. All right, so there you go. There is the Minnesota Wild lineup. They made it through round 1 finally, but now... the team that beat them in round 1 2 years in a row is now the team that they face in round 2. That they lost, yeah, the team they lost to in round 1. So here we go. Game 1 of round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep the same pace and the high-scoring pace, especially that we've been having. It's Laura that vastly gets flustered by the beauty that is Wu Mei. Ah, it must be. It must be. All right, let's go. Game 1, round 2. Let's do it. First period ends 3-2. High-scoring affair. Dylan Guenther, his 8th and 9th goals of the postseason. Oh my goodness. 9 goals in 7 games now from Dylan Guenther. But Schultz, Johnston, and then Manlow with 40 seconds left in the period put us up by 1. We have 3 goals on 10 shots past Vasilevsky. That's what we love to see. Getting outshot 13-12 though. Second period, and it's now 5-3. Dylan Guenther hat-trick! 10 goals in 7 games. It's all Dylan Guenther. But Wume on the power play and Wyatt Johnson put us up further. We now have a 5-3 lead, outshooting Minnesota 25-24. But Zach Werenski gets the Wild back in quickly. 30 seconds into the period, it's a 1-goal game now. 5-4, they're now outshooting us. But a power play opportunity for us is killed off by the Wild before Logan O'Connor ties it at 5. Power play, Coyotes killed off from up 5-3. Now Wyatt Johnson, thank you, puts us back up 6-5. Another 6+ goal game for us. With 3 minutes to go, can we hang on tight to this one? What a back-and-forth affair. Wow, Wyatt Johnson scores the game winner. Shots end 37-35, and we win 6-5. Whew. And that was a hat trick. Hat trick for Wyatt Johnston. Hat trick for Dylan Gunther. A goal and 4 assists from Wu Mei. 3 goals and assists from Johnson. What a game indeed. Wow, Wu Mei now with 16 points in 7 games. She wants another Conn Smythe. 6-5 victory in Game 1. Over in the AHL, we're off to Game 5 in this best of 5. Yeah, it's true. Down in Tucson. Come on. We win in overtime. Wow, Game 5 elimination overtime. We win in Tucson to move to the next round against the, what was that, the Heat? Is that what they are? Okay, here we go. Game 2, round 2. Let's keep it rolling in Arizona. Big win on home ice. We allowed 5, though. We scored 6, which is great, but we allowed 5. Let's be a bit more defensive. First period, 2-0 Coyotes. Benson with his first of the postseason, and Maximus Manlow, who's ready to take over second-line center responsibilities, maybe. I don't know. With the way Johnston's been playing, maybe it's more likely Rantanen who's going to have to move out. But anyways, second period, 2-2. Sider and DeBrusk score in the second period to now have a 2-2 game through 40 as we lead the shots 19-14. Third period action, either we're going up 2-0 in the series or it's going to be a 1-1 series. Slim Shady, and then Roberto Coyle makes it 4-2, and Wu Mei, makes it 5. Johnny Pelican says, hearing rumors the Flyers might offer sheet Wyatt Johnston in the offseason. I wonder. The Stars, do they have the money? Depends. All the LTI, that's true. Interesting. That would be really something. I haven't heard anything about that, but that's an interesting idea. 5-2 Coyotes, the final. 3 goals in the third period give us the win. Shots end 35-26, and we take it by a 3-goal margin. Manlow goal and an assist. Johnston 2 assists again, and a goal and assist from Wu Mei. Vasi is rattled. Not Vasi Rosters, Vasilevsky. Byram has a sprained ankle, which is going to keep him out, for like 3 weeks. Oh, boy. Oh, my. Okay, well, we could put Shady on the left and Nemec on the right. I remember Schultz doing well when we tried him there. I'm going to try Schultz and Shady and Tuzolino Nemec, with the third pair being Kesserling and Griffin. That's what we'll do here. So Kesseling's now will be making his Coyotes debut. Bowen Byram, that's a big loss. He was only playing 17:37 of ice time per night. Really? Still, Bowen Byram is Bowen Byram. That chemistry is ugly, though, yes. Kesserling, I'm going to put Nemec here. This is a penalty kill. Mighty Joe, admittedly, Data, I have not watched your HLM upload, but I'd like to mention if you create a female player and want to give them related family, there is 0 option to title them daughter or niece. So you can you not create a female, or you can, but it just can't be family? Is that what it is? No, not Griffin. It'll be Schultz. No, Shady and Kesserling. Yeah, Schultz and Griffin. Okay. McKinnon down from an 83 to an 81 overall now. Come on, Nate Mack. -4? Whoa. Our team is crazy and we have negatives like that? Favorite NHL team? Les Canadiens de Montréal. Montreal Canadiens. +6s, +7s, +5, and up on the top 6. -5, -4, -1, +3, +3, +5. I don't know. Kuhlman has 4 assists, but I want to change up something in the bottom 6 there. Let's swap Coyle and Kuhlman, I guess. You can create them, but if you have them related to others, you have to choose son, nephew, etc. Only masculine options. Oh, okay, interesting. That could be a good suggestion for HLM 26. I know the suggestion box is open now. Well, I find myself an honest fan. I like the Canadians. I love the Canadians even. But I won't say, yeah, rah, the Canadians, best team in the league, blah, 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 the Leafs are terrible. I think I'm an honest fan. I think I'm pretty well balanced in my takes. But, you know, for any, especially original 6 team, there's going to be loud mouths anywhere. What's your team, Johnny? Nathan McKinnon's getting old in this, but that one, yeah, hopefully it won't stop him. All right, so that's going to be the only change I make in the bottom 6 there. And then on defense, we have a change as well with Schultz moving up to the top pair. We'll see how that does. Worst case, we'll bring Shady up. But good news is we lead 2-0. And hopefully Byron will be a playable... I don't know if I want to play him playable anyways, but soon enough. No. Come on, I'm balanced, right? Come on. All right, game 3 here at the XL Energy Center. Why is there so much delusional hate for Matvei Michkov coming out of Montreal? I don't think it's hate. I think it's coping for not having him. I don't think it's... Maybe it comes out as hate, but it's not actually hate. No one really hates Michkov. It's coping that the Canadians took Reinbacher over him. But the fact of the matter is, hey, we scored in the first shot of the night, and it's Nathan McKinnon. The fact of the matter is, Michkov wasn't interested in coming to Montreal anyways. So, Canadians fans just, maybe you'll be upset at Michkov for not wanting to come to Montreal. If that's what you're upset about, fine. But him as a player and whatever, and if he wants to go to the team he wants to go to. It's not like he was a free agent and signed type of thing. You get drafted, you go to the team you get drafted to. But if you tell him in interviews it's not going to happen, then I don't know. Anyways, first shot of the game for both teams goes in. First period ends 2-1 Wild. McKinnon scores for us. Terry and Eklund for them. I know it's hate, but I'm saying it's not actually hate. I'm going deep psychologically. I'm saying fans are spewing hate because of coping. It's not actually... If the Canadians could not have drafted Michkov, you would not be seeing this hate for Michkov. You see what I'm saying? So it's hate that is due to coping, due to the draft. I'm going deep psychologically here. Anyways, shots are 16-6, yet we're losing 2-1 after 20. Sorry, I missed a few comments here. Okay, so I want to catch up there. Second period, no scoring. Shot now 30-17. 30-17, but we're still down 2-1 as Vassi's closing the door. And Morensky gets a third now. 3-on-18 past Wolf, 1-on-32 past Vassi. As the Wild have life here on home ice. Down by 2 with 10 to go. Definitely not over yet. We've done a lot more and a lot less. Hold on, there's Nathan McKinnon with his second. Last time he scored 2 goals, it was all for nothing. Will it be for nothing again? With 2 minutes to go, final 53 seconds again. McKinnon scores 2 goals, but we lose in regulation. Shots end 41-22. Yet we lose 3-2. Well, I think brain dead would be a bit of a stretch. I will say you can be excited about Demidov. He just broke Kaprizov's record for the most points in the KHL as an under-20 player, right? Is that the record? I think it is. So, I'm not going to say right now, today, Demidov's better than Michkov. No. But I don't think someone would be necessarily your description to be excited about what Demidov's doing in the KHL. I think there's a good argument to say that he might be better maybe not a good argument, but there is an argument to say that he'll be better someday with the projection that he's on, the trajectory that he's on, but way too early to make any definitive statements. So Vasilevsky makes 39 saves. Oh, you're a big Flyers fan. Makes sense. Gotcha. We've done a Flyers franchise mode here in the channel. Is it NHL 22? That was our Flyers franchise. And we've done a Michkov, and we've done even a Cutter Gauthier. You don't want to watch that one. We've done a Michkov career simulation if you ever wanted to check that out here in the channel as well. Okay, so a 3-2 loss, our first game in a while that we didn't score 5+ goals. We're now up 2-1 in this series after we win both at home, but then drop the first one on the road. Here we go in Minnesota for Game 4 to try to take a 3-1 series lead and not allow them to tie it at 2. First period, 0-0. Sorry, 2-0. I missed that. Sorry. Can Vasilevsky go fly a kite or something, please? I think maybe he will. We scored 2, but on 20 shots. 20 shots in 20 minutes. Rantanen and McKinnon, there you go. The former Avalanche stars pair up to score 2 goals here. Second period now. 2-1 as Nazar gets it in. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Michkov didn't do numbers like Demidov, but he was on Sochi and he was playing 4th-line minutes at times. For sure. You have to take that into consideration. Absolutely, he does. Shots are 33-16 for us, doubling their shots and just barely doubling their goals as Vasilevsky's woken up the last couple of games now. 2-1 here in the third, power play mini. That's going to be kill off by us. And then Wyatt Johnson puts us up by 2. Thank you, Wyatt. 3-1 game. Shots are 41-22. Power play opportunity once again, killed off by the Wild. 2-goal lead with 5 to go. Another power play, that should be enough. 5-on-3. We don't score on the power plays, but we do score just as it expires. To go 4-1 thanks to Zach Benson, and we'll take away a 4-1 victory, outshooting the Wild 49-26. Wow, Wolf makes 25 saves. Welcome back to the 3 stars. Benson and Johnston, 2nd and 3rd stars respectively, both with a goal and an assist apiece. Yeah, Flyers aren't great right now either. True. Both of us are on the outside looking in. So that now puts us up 3-1 as the Kings and the Canucks are tied 2 games apiece. 19 points in 10 games from Wu Mei. 4-1 victory. Now with a chance to end it back at home at Mullet Arena, up 3-1. Can we call it in 5? You love what Danny Briere is doing? Oh, we have a resident Flyers fan here on the channel, in the Discord server, especially Derek, who would, I don't want to speak for Derek, but I think he would disagree with you. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what he would be saying. Join. I don't know if you're in the Discord server, Johnny. Link in the description. We're 700 plus people talking hockey all the time. Not 700 active, but we're 700 members. Maybe I would say, I don't know, 200 active? And like a couple dozen who are really talking a lot. But still, it's a great fun server. Fans from all teams. All right, here we go. Game 5. First period, and it's 1-0 Coyotes. Zach Benson scoring in back-to-back games. Shots are 10-9 after 20. We're up by 1. Second period, 2-1 game now. Troy Terry ties it, but then Maximus Manlow, haven't said his name in a little bit. Welcome back. Shots are 21-19 and in our favor, and we lead by 1. Now, lead by 2. There's Petrovsky. This guy's crazy. 3-1 game. Can we close it out in 5 and go to another Western Conference final here in Arizona? Power play Coyotes killed off. Certainly a couple with constant chatter, yeah. Penetzi makes it a 1-goal game with 5 minutes to go. The Wild pushing late into the final 2 minutes. Power play Yotes to end it. And thank goodness that'll be enough. Getting the power play. Thank you, Troy Terry, for the cross-check late. Thank you very much. As the Coyotes win 3-2, being outshot 30-27, but we come away with the 1-goal victory. Wolf makes 28 saves, Petrovsky with a goal, Manlow with a goal, and your Coyotes have punched their ticket to another Western Conference final. I think he's, according to his Twitter feed, he's more upset that Briere doesn't close these larger deals. Like, how weren't you in on X player or Y player type of thing. We are through to the Western Conference Final. So just again to quickly put that into the sheet here, my Excel sheet. So that's a win against Mini in 5. So now we've faced the Wild in 3 straight years. We've gone 4-8-12. We've gone 12-2. That's crazy. We've gone 12-2 against Vasilevsky and the Wild in 3 years of postseason appearances. Wow. The Discord here, let me get that for you. I'll put the link for it. Thank you. Let me know if you see that. That's crazy. We have had crazy success. So now that books our ticket to our 3rd consecutive Western Conference Final. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our 4th Western Conference Final in 6 years, and our 3rd in a row. Wow. It was. Anyone going to be watching the Lakers game tonight after a huge Rantanen trade? Then Doncic getting traded. I love sports. I'm really not a basketball guy. I will definitely watch the highlights with my cereal tomorrow morning, but I'm not a big basketball live kind of guy. All right, let's advance a day, and let's down the AHL. Hey, we're through again. We made it through. Bjorn with 7 goals in 8 games. All right, point totals. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. What's the cereal? What's the name? I think it's called Koala Crunch. It's organic stuff. I could talk about cereal all day long. Like the Fruit Loops, the Lucky Charms, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I used to have those for breakfast up until I want to say like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I still love those, but being my job is related to the health field. My degree is related to the health field. I think of myself as a healthy person. I exercise a lot. I cannot in good conscience eat those sugary cereals for breakfast anymore. If I were to get a box, it would be as a treat for a dessert maybe once in a while. I love those to death. I could rank the top 50 all time. I could talk cereal all day long. But honestly, I can't. You can't do it for breakfast. on top of all the other things that are in them. I'm just talking about sugar, but there's a lot of other stuff that is in them as well. So Koala Crunch, I think it's called Nature Path. It could be Nature's Path. Nature Path. So Koala Crunch, Maple Crunch, I think it's called, Cinnamon something. There's a bunch of different, Mesa Sunrise. There's so many good ones, but just a bit better for you. I can't say no to the cereal. I love my cereal. Depends. If I did like a big workout, I'll have eggs. Actually, I have oatmeal very often in the winter as well. Big oatmeal guy. But like if we're saying like 75% of my breakfast, it's cereal. Nature's Path Koala Crunch. There you go. That's probably the most desserty of them all. It's kind of like chocolate rice type ones. There's others that are way healthier that I have. Like every once in a while, I'll have that one as a treat, and then I'll go like 2 weeks of a different one. Then I'll have 1 week of that one. I don't know. I could talk cereals all day. Captain Crunch is the goat, and no one doesn't scratch. Yeah. Oh yeah. Captain Crunch. Love Captain Crunch. We gotta be careful, guys. The seed oils, the sugars, the colors. We gotta be careful out there. Come on now. I'm gonna go on a health speech here. This is what I do in my work. Before I get into too much data lore, let's keep on going. Through 11 games, Wu Mei has 20 points. She wants another Conn Smythe. Wyatt Johnston, he is definitely excited to stay here. 7 goals in 11 games. In the season, 11 and 82. Crazy. 17 points from Wyatt Johnston. Austin Matthews has 13 points. We need a data serial tier list stream. We could do that. We could. Zach Benson has 13 points in 11 games. Slim Shady quietly with 12 and 11. Maximus Manlow leading the team in goals. 8 goals and 11 points from Maximus. Rantanen 10 points. McKinnon is shooting at 35.3%. Johnson at 33.3%. 6 goals and 7 points from McKinnon as a -4. So the plus minuses didn't get any worse, but didn't really get any better. Petrovsky 6 points in 11 games. Crazy. Kuhlman 6 points, -5. Veliket 5 points, -2. Coyle 5 points, +2. Nemec 5 assists, -1. Schultz 4 points, +8. So he seems to be doing okay on the top pair. Tuzolino 3 points, +6. We love the twos. Novotny 2 goals, +2. Byram, again, he's injured. 2 assists, +4 at 8 games. Griffin 2 assists, +4 in 11 games. Kesserling 1 assist and a +1 in relief of Bowen Byram. Awesome. Nice. All right. And goaltending, Dustin Wolf is 8-2-1 with a .915 save percentage and 2.64 goals against average. We love Dustin Wolf. Whew. Now, who will we face in the Western Conference Final? Our 3rd consecutive Western Conference Final. Let me take a little sip here while we advance. Our Western Conference Final opponent will be the Los Angeles Kings, who went 49, 28, and 5. Also, to add on to the Michkov thing, I believe his dad was a huge Flyers fan, and with his passing, yeah, it's true, they were extremely close, and I think it was just kind of meant to be, and he wanted to come here bad. I didn't know that. That would definitely add into this to my understanding of the situation. Okay, so have we faced the Kings before? Yes, we did. Back in year number 2. Our first postseason berth of this franchise mode series, the Kings eliminated us in 5 games of round 2. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years later, we face them again in the Western Conference Final. We got to get some revenge here. So 2 years ago, we beat the Kraken in 6, go to the Cup Final. Last year, we lost in 6. Now here we are in our 3rd consecutive Western Conference Final. We are 2-1 all time. Now this is our 4th appearance, so we're 2-1 all time in the Western Conference Final. Looking good. So in the first round, we're 6-1 all time. In the second round, we're 4-2 all time. In the third round, we're 2-1 all time. And in the Cup Final, we're 2-0 all time. In franchise mode of this series. That's what I mean by all time. Hobbsy, there's a tier list template in your DMs for future reference. Now let's take care of business. Lovely. Thank you, Hobbsy. All right, so who is on this Kings team, and what have they done in the postseason so far? The LA Kings, they beat the Golden Knights in 5, and then the Canucks in 6. All right. The LA Kings. Let's view the lines for them. LA Kings, let's go. So Randy Ho, yeah, they have a couple of creative players here. We have over 24 creative players in this franchise mode series, created by you, the viewers, which we'll do again for our next series. Love ripping GM mode, used to get high. And we're talking about health here. We gotta stay healthy. Keep those lungs and keep that brain healthy. Randy Ho has 12 goals in 11 games for the Kings. He's going to be their biggest threat for sure. Jack Eichel, 2 goals and 14 points from him. And Landon Johnson, 2 goals, 10 points in 11 games. But look at the plus minuses. I'm interested here. Ho with -5, Eichel -6, and Johnson -7. Despite all the goal scoring, they have not been strong defensively. Second line, Kuzmenko, Lundell, and Raquel on the second line. 5 points, 7 points, -5, 7 points. Okay. Good. Stay healthy. Stay well. Third line, Beckman, Wright, and Cunnin. Fourth line, Heponiemi, Nick Robertson, and Matt Coronado. All right, interesting. On defense, it's Miro Heiskanen and the aforementioned David Reinbacher. On the second bar, they have another created player in Happy Gilmore. Yes, Happy Gilmore, one of the created players. Let's hope he takes a lot of penalties. 26 penalty minutes from him. Luke Hughes and Happy Gilmore on the second pair. Denton Matejchuk and Darnell Nurse on the third pair. Heiskanen, 7 points and a +4. And goaltending, it is Devin Levi at an 87. 905 save percentage, 3.12 goals against average. We can deal with that. Okay. Backed up by Mads Sogard, healthy scratches here. Minton, Winterton, and Benoit Olivier Giroux. Could they be power play merchants, I wonder? I'm not going to check their power play points. I'm going to look at the team's power play stats as a whole. That might tell us a bit more. Are they power play merchants? Let's see. Why does it show me Eastern Conference? Entire league. Who are the power play merchants of the league right now? 0% were the Sharks. Wow. The Avalanche are merchants of it. So the Kings, 25.9% on the power play. 7 for 27. Huh. Meanwhile, we are 17, 8 for 47. 20 more chances, only 1 more goal. Yeah, the power play's got to get a little bit better. Penalty killing. We're 100. No kidding. We're jinxing it now, but we are 100% on the penalty killing. That's crazy. 24 penalties, 24 kills. Wow. While the Kings, they're second. The Kings are 90.9, 3 for 33. 3 power play goals against on 30, so 30 for 33, you could say. Wow. All right, so there's the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3, Year 8, here in the Western Conference Final, facing the LA Kings for our 3rd consecutive Western Conference Final appearance. Winner faces the Rangers or the Lightning in the Stanley Cup Final. Here we go at Mullet Arena, Game 1, Round 3. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck. Subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when we go live. All of our series here on the channel. Thanks for joining me here on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Let's get started. First period, the Kings open it up, but then Valiquette answers back with his 5th, I believe, of the postseason. Kuzmenko makes it 1-0 early, but Valiquette with 11:52, and then no scoring in the final half, you could say, of the period. Shots 14-12 in our favor through 20. Second period, 4-3 Coyotes, high-scoring affair. Rantanen answered by Ho. Coyle short-handed, answered by Wright on the power play. Of course, there we give up our first power play goal of the entire postseason. But then May on the power play herself, putting us back up by 1. Shots are 26-22 for the Coyotes through 40, and we lead 4-3. Here we go in the third period with home ice advantage. I'd love to see one more, but Randy Ho with his second ties it. Power play Coyotes, killed off by the Kings. Power play again. We can't squander all of these. And thank you, Roberto Coyle down on the 4th line. No, up on the 3rd line now. Johnny feels so bad for Arizona fans. I never should have. I know. But then thank you, back-to-back goals from Roberto Coyle. He adds one shorthanded to end it. Oh, yeah, but thankfully Arizona should get a team back soon enough, but it's too bad. Shots end 39-31. 2 goals from Coyle in the third period give us the win. 6-4 the final. Thank you, Roberto Coyle. And it was a hat trick! Roberto Coyle with the hat trick. Let's go. That's crazy. Wyatt Johnson, 3 assists. Slim Shady, 3 assists. And we win 6-4 thanks to a Roberto Coyle hat trick. Awesome. Okay, down in the AHL. Oh, sprained ankle. Down in the AHL, we're playing the Manitoba Moose. All right, in the conference final there as well. All right, up 1-0 thanks to another 6-goal affair. We can't be allowing 4+ every night either. Here we go. Round 3, game 2, first period. 0-0 after 20 shots, tied at 7. Second period, 2-1 Kings. Luke Cunnan opens it. Wu Mei on the power play answers back, but then Shane Wright late. Shots are 18-17 in our favor. We're down by 1 here in the third period. Power play Coyotes early in the third. Thank you, Austin Matthews. Haven't said his name in a little bit. The captain ties it, and Mikko Rantanen gives us the go-ahead goal. 3-2 Coyotes with 2 in the third. Power play Yotes again. Extended 5-on-3. Killed off by the Kings. Momentum shifting back. No, Wu Mei crushes it and now gives us a 2-goal lead as we'll win both games at home, outshooting the Kings 32-22, and we win 4-2 the final. Rantanen a goal and 2 assists. Wu Mei with 2 goals. Woo! And Austin Matthews with a goal and an assist to put us up 2-0 for the first time this postseason, winning both games at home. 10 goals and 23 points in 13 games from Wu Mei. And now we're heading into Game 3 on the road at Crypto.com Arena. Break out your Dogecoin for this one, everybody. Here we go. Keep it rolling, and let's take a 3-0 stranglehold on this series. First period, 1-1. Wu Mei! Then Shane Wright, who scores his, third goal of this series so far? Tying it up. Shots 12-11 after 20. Second period, 2-1 Yotes. Slim Shady with a shorthanded goal. Shots are 25-24 for the Kings, but we lead 2-1. 20 minutes away from having a 3-0 lead in this series. The Kings at home. Yes, Anton Lundell's going to tie it. Of course, they got to have a little bit of fight in them. Halfway through this third period, next one could be the winner. Kings outshooting us by a little bit. It could be an overtime game. 4 minutes to go. Next one definitely going to be the winner. There's Pascal Valiquette! Away, mon chum, away! Pascal Valiquette et les Coyotes ont gagné 3-2. Woo! Montre-moi ça toute la journée long, hein? Let's go. Dustin Wolf makes 35 saves, Slim Shady a goal and an assist, and Pascal Valiquette scores the game-winning goal, the rookie. What a clutch moment from the rookie on the road. You can't get clutch like that at the academy. You'll learn that here in Arizona. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we're up 3-0. Where's Shady, by the way? It's been a while. Yeah, he doesn't like coming to the streams anymore. He made some sort of stink about super teams and only likes baseball. I don't know. He's been off the last little while. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know what you're saying, but I love it. Beautiful. Now 24 points in 14 games from Wu Mei. And we have a chance to bring the brooms out at Crypto.com Arena. Can we end it in LA and punch our ticket to a third Stanley Cup Final in 6 years? Here we go in Game 4. First period, early goal, and make it another Wu Mei! A minute and 1 second in, Wu Mei opens it up, and then Wyatt Johnson gets another. 2-0 Coyotes. Second period now, 4-1. Landon Johnson on the power play. Yeah, he's definitely in the Discord, that's for sure. Then Nathan McKinnon answers back, and Adam Novotny, I haven't said his name in a little bit either, puts us up 4-1. Shots are 24-14 through 40, and we hold a 3-goal lead on the brink of sweeping the Kings on the road. Power play Coyotes early in the third killed off. Petrovsky puts this one to bed. 5-1 Coyotes. Ladies and gentlemen, after losing in 5 to the Kings 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, Wyatt Johnson gets the touchdown goal, 6-1. We now eliminate the Kings in 4 games in the Western Conference Final to go to a second Cup Final in 3 years and a third Cup Final in 6 years, as well as a third Cup Final in general through our 8 seasons here in Arizona, as we outshoot the Kings by double plus 43-21 and win this one by a score of 6-1. 2 goals Johnston, a goal and 2 assists from May, 2 assists from Shady, and just like that, we dispose of the Kings very quickly and are off to the Stanley Cup Final against the Rangers or the Lightning, who are tied 2 games apiece. Let me see the Kings in this one. What happened to the plus minuses? Did their first line keep falling apart? Their first line, oh my goodness, -10 from Ho, -13 from Eichel, and -13 from Johnston. Whoa. That's why things fell apart. All right, sorry. Wu Mei is leading the postseason in points right now, and Johnston behind in second. All right, so through 15 games, Wu Mei, almost 2 points per game. 12 goals and 27 points from Wu Mei, who wants her second Conn Smythe. Wyatt Johnson with 9 goals and 26 points. Huge surprise this postseason. Slim Shady with 19 and 15 with a plus 16 as well as Wyatt Johnson there. Austin Matthews, 7 goals, 16 points. Zach Benson, 16 points, plus 9. Mikko Rantanen with 14. Maximus Manlow, 8 goals, 11 points. McKinnon, 7 goals, 10 points, -3 in 15 games. Roberto Coyle, 5 goals, 9 points. Yeah, we need some, yes. I won't say anything. I'm not going to even read your comment, Eloi, but yes. Pascal Valiquette, 6 goals, 7 points. 2 of them game winners. Petrovsky has 2 goals and 7 points, playing 8 minutes per night. This guy's crazy. 7 points in 15 games. Kuhlman, 7 assists. That's nice. And a -3. That's fine. I like that. 7 assists from him. Okay. Akeem Schultz, 6 points and a plus 9, playing huge minutes, filling in for Bowen Byram. Let's go. And good catch there. Matthews, 14 penalty minutes. A little undisciplined. Simon Nemec, 6 points, even plus minus. Also 14 penalty minutes. Tuzolino, 4 points, plus 8. Novotny, 3 goals, plus 4. Kesterling, 3 assists in 7 games and a plus 6. Awesome. Playing with Stephen Griffin, who also had 3 assists and is a plus 6. Very nice. And Dustin Wolf, he has played every minute of the postseason so far. 12, 2, and 1. With a .916 save percentage and 2.59 goals against average. Wow. Wow. That was his 50th postseason win of his career, by the way, and as a Coyote. Cool. All right, so now we'll find out who are we facing in the 2031 Stanley Cup Final. We had success in our Expos finale, and now let's have success in the Coyotes finale. Hey, Real Divinity, welcome to the stream. Perfect timing for the Stanley Cup Final. You know what? You might want to throw something in the Discord server. Maybe Hobbsy or anybody else. Just let them know Stanley Cup Final if they want to hop in and check out the stream. All right? So, in the 2031 Stanley Cup Final, your Arizona Coyotes will be facing the... and Byram's healthy! Awesome! The Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay, so, our first cup, we beat the Islanders. Our second cup, we beat the Devils. And now here we are facing the Lightning. The Lightning who went 45, 29, and 8. I think McDavid is on this team. Am I mistaken? The Lightning beat the Sabres in 5, the Red Wings in 6, and the Rangers in 6 as well. Oh, great. Yeah, before I look at the lines, I don't always do this, but I want to see the point totals here. I know McDavid has a lot. I saw he was like 3rd in scoring. The Lightning, here we go. Mason McTavish actually with 21 points. Yeah, Connor McDavid there at 34. 98 overall still, 20 points. Lawson Krause has 18 points. Raymond 18. Beauvillier 17. Philip Forsberg at 36 has 12. Sean Dursey, etc., etc., etc. And goaltending, Stuart Skinner, 12 and 5. 1 shutout, 924 save percentage, 2.58 goals against average. All right, now let's check out how their lines look. And we can get, speaking of lines, we can get Bowen Byram back in the lineup. It's going to be sad to take out Michael Kesserling. Maybe Stephen Griffin comes out even. Tampa Bay, here we go. So the Lightning, first line, Forsberg, McDavid, and Raymond. Second line, Beauvillier, McTavish, and Krause. Third line, Dakota Joshua, Shane Pinto, and Toivo Teravainen. Fourth line, Haminaho, Tyler Madden, and Gabriel Fortier. That's true. We traded both these pieces. Yeah. No, to the Maple Leafs, right? We traded Fortier to the Lightning. Yes. So Fortier and Madden, 2 former Coyotes. And on defense, hey, welcome, Landon. Marcus Pettersson with Sean Dursey. Whoa, look at this defense! 36-year-old, 77 overall Matt Dumba. What? With Knizov there as well. Data 782 Hall of Fame honorable mention. Third pair, Travis Sanheim and Vladislav Gavrikov. So minus Sean Dursey, 5 out of 6 defensemen between 77 and 81 overall. Whoa. But plus 8, plus 10, plus 5, plus 2, plus 5, plus 4. And Stuart Skinner there at 85 overall, backed up by Thomas Suchanek. Scratches, Malenstein and Raphael Lavoie. Okay. It's quite a lineup here in Tampa Bay. I'm definitely surprised by the defense. I'm just curious what Zach Benson's contract ask right now is. Still the same, eh? Yeah, 8 by 21.165. Of course it is. Who else is expiring? Schultz. Schultz still wants crazy money too. It's not crazy crazy. We'll figure him out. Nathan McKinnon, 2.8. What does Casper want? Casper, 2.6. It'll be tough to sign him. Kesterling, tough to sign him. And Petrovsky, we can get him qualified and figure it out. Okay. So, Bowen Byron back in the lineup now. That's great news. So, who comes out? Kesterling or Griffin? That's where I need the AGMs here. Kesterling or Griffin? Who's coming out? Stephen Griffin, 15 games, 3 assists, +6, 9 pounding minutes, playing just under 15 minutes per night. Michael Kesterling, 7 games, 3 assists, 2 pounding minutes, +6, 13 of ice time per night. So a little less ice time, as many points in 8 less games, same plus minus, 7 less pounding minutes. I lean Kesterling. Would that be crazy? For the time being, let me just get Byram back in here. Schultz will go back to the second pair. He's filled in very well for Byram. Thank you. So who's out? Griffin or Kesterling? If we put in Kesterling on the pony kill, it'll still be like that. Anything like that. Griffin comes out, says Mighty Joe. Could do this. Yeah. Casper, I want to get you back in the lineup too, but things have been going well. Novotny, 3 goals +4. I don't know. Kesterling has been impressive. I think I agree. You know, and nothing says we can't go back to Griffin, right? So let's do that. Kesterling, you played your way into the lineup. Now let's see what happens in the Stanley Cup Final. Let me get another sip moving into the Cup Final here. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Love me some water. Down in the AHL. Oh, we lost in 6 games to Manitoba. Well done. Bjorn had 11 goals and 15 points in 14 games. Well done to the Roadrunners. All right, here we go. Gentlemen, do not go gentle into that good night. 3rd Stanley Cup Final appearance in the last 6 years. If we could win a 3rd cup in 6 years, along with like the 3 or 4, whatever, 3 consecutive Western Conference Finals, 5 consecutive 50-plus win seasons, we can call ourselves a dynasty, one of the best teams of the 2020s into the 2030s. We can be proud of ourselves and say that we did our job to say we're not leaving. But let's go out with a cup. Why not, right? Let's go out with a cup. Game 1 of the 2031 Stanley Cup Final, starting at Mullet Arena. Here we go. First period, and it's 1-1 after 20. Austin Matthews on the power play, and Connor McDavid on the power play. It's going to be a huge matchup here of star power. Matthews versus McDavid, both score on the power play in the first period. Second period, and it's 2-1. Lucas Raymond putting the Lightning up now. Shots are 26-20 for Arizona. We're down by 1. Now in the third period with home ice advantage, I need some top 6. Wyatt Johnson, Maximus Manlow, or Austin Matthews. The captain scores his second. And Roberto Coyle from down 2-1 to now leading 3-2. Power play Coyotes killed off by the Lightning. 5 minutes to go. We're getting a ton of shots here. 41-30. Final 3 minutes. Hang on tight, boys. No! Gabriel Fortier, the 4th liner with 47 seconds left, ties this game. Now I'll ask the AGMs again. Do we go into overtime because it's the Cup Final, or no because it's Game 1? We're making good time here. It's been a short video so far. I wouldn't mind going in for time, but I also know that it's really hard to watch. Eloy says go in, question mark. I'm down to go in. I know it's going to be ugly, but at least we haven't gone in yet. Gabriel Fortier, the former Coyote, down on the 4th line. No one's saying no, so. Lock on to coach. There's Matthews and McDavid, the captains with the Stanley Cup patches. Jason, get out of here. What's up, hello? Close down those theaters, baby. You see the news, man? Whoa, what are you doing in here? Wow, that's crazy. What's up, man? Certified Bello. We'll go in and see what happens. Alright, let's turn up the sliders here. I'm okay, man. I'm alright. I'll tell you the whole life update once when I'm off stream, but getting married this summer, bought a house, work is great. I know. Check out my Instagram if you want to see if you haven't seen already for updates of my life with my job and everything. Things have been going great with that. God's been good. I've been blessed. You, man, what's up? Here, let's go to up here. Yeah, Jason and I, like, it's not a secret that I worked at the theater for years. Jason and I worked at the theater for a long time. The theaters, which might be closing soon due to bankruptcy. Sorry, so shoot goes up. Block, because no one ever wants to block. And I'll keep efficiency and carry dump as they are. I'll let the coach decide that one. But I'll say shoot and I'll say block. That's what I'll say. Shoot and block. That's all I'll say. I see you, man, working hard. You're a specimen, man. You're a physical specimen. All right, here we go. Overtime in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final as Fortier ties it late. Next player to score puts his team up 1-0 in the Stanley Cup Final. Byram skates in and puts it on net. That's great. With that, Benson's getting full speed into Skinner. Hangs on for a face-off. Great. Wume, Wyatt, Johnson. So 2 Coyotes, 3 Lightning, then another Coyote. Top 6 is scoring all between our two teams. Matthews on the dot here. Matthews versus McDavid. Matthews wins it back to Byram. To the point here, Shady moving that puck around. Shady at the block from the point. Byram. Rantanen can't get that off as that hits a stick. Matthews to the point. Shady. Great cycling. Byram. Rantanen. Shady. Sprawling goaltender save. Oh my goodness. Stuart Skinner all over the place. We had a ton of pressure on the Lightning there. Well done. Now here comes Dursey the other way. Over to Philip Forsberg. Into Coyotes territory. To the point. Raymond. Pettersson. Hit by Benson. Puck goes into the corner. Now we're getting it out. Benson. Get it out, buddy. Come on. Benson. Over to Shady. Back on the attack. Over to Matthews with space. Can't get the shot off. Shady coming in though. Rebound is available. Now here's Rantanen behind the net. To the point. One-timer stopped by Skinner. And he'll hang on. Wow, what an onslaught. What an onslaught that was. As Stuart Skinner keeps the Lightning alive. Second line's out now. Lightning keep their first line out, but we're a bit more tired. Johnson's going to be on the dot here, and he wins it back. There you go. Schultz. Nemec. Oh, just wide. Blocker side. Pettersson in the corner. Down to Beauvillier. Beauvillier over the blue line. Can't get the puck through, though. Manlow taking it back. Can he exit? No, he can't. Now here's Nemec. Entertaining AI hockey. What is this? What kind of place is this? It's skating through everybody. Simon Nemec. Can't get the shot off, though. Oh, Raymond got injured? I didn't even realize that. I was looking at the comments. I saw the replay, but it didn't click in my head. I just saw that it said his name. All right, here comes Wyatt Johnson. A little like 3-on-1 rush here. Johnson, one-timer! Big save, Skinner again. Oh, man. Whew. We're getting all the action here. Third lines are out against each other. Nathan McKinnon on the dot. Let's go, Nate Mack. One back, though, by, what's his name? But McKinnon fights for it, gets possession back, in front, but that's kind of tipped by the goaltender. Shady, over to Coyle. Now here's Valiquette to the point. Shady. Byram with a good screen. Here's a chance. McKinnon can't get through that. Always the brouhaha of, like, 6 guys in front of the goalie. Teravainen gets hit, and now Shady regains possession, gives it up to Valiquette, who finds McKinnon. Slips in. Doesn't really slip by his guy, no. Across to Pinto now. Pinto, up to Joshua. He's bumped at the boards. Recovered by Coyle. Here's a chance. Here's it with Shady. Valiquette. Shady should have shot that one. Brouhaha. Yep. McKinnon on net. Blocked. Now here comes Beauvillier back. Yeah, let me get the first line out. We're dying. Beauvillier. Don't just back up! Oh, the first shot against is going to go in, right? Thank goodness Wolf makes the save. First line coming back out. Stanley Cup Final overtime. We need that first line out there. Kraus, McTavish, Beauvillier against Benson, Matthews, and Rantanen. Defensive draw win. There you go. Back to Nemec. Get out of the zone. Thank you. Here's Matthews, the captain. Beauvillier is going to take it off him, though. Like, taking candy from a baby. Beauvillier stops up, finds Kraus! That stopped. Rebound, pad save, Wolf. Again, just a conglomeration of people in front of the net. Dumba. That's going to just leave. Okay, thank you, Beauvillier, for taking that out of the zone. 77 overall, Matt Dumba. Gets away from Rantanen. Kraus. Beauvillier. He gets hit. Kraus regains possession, though. Can't get the shot away. Rantanen, Benson. There you go. Let's get it out. Actually, fourth line, let's go. Fourth line. Here comes Benson, killing time, slipping by a couple of players. And gets it in front of Petrovsky. Wow, what a pass, but can't get the shot away. Servac can't get it. Hold on, there you go. Here's Kesserling fighting. He's going to dump that in. Good. Dursey pinned behind the net. Haminaho coming up with it. He's going to dump that in. Kesserling going back after it. He regains possession. We'll circle around and find Petrovsky. Petrovsky leaving his zone. A nice little move past one. On net! Tries to snipe it, but Stuart Skinner gets the glove out. Servac Petrovsky, who are you? This guy's crazy. Second line back out now against the Lightning's fourth line. Here we go. Johnson on the dot. Loses that one to Tyler Madden. Dursey looking for an option. Can't get away here. Maximus! Another save from Skinner. If that went in, I was nominating him for the DHOF. He's crazy. What a snipe that was. Great save. Here we go. Another offensive zone draw. Johnson loses that one again. Pedersen. Taminaho. Gets by a couple and dumps it in. Alright, behind the net. Sortie zone, classic. Here's Wu Mei. I haven't seen her yet. Big Wu Mei. Oh, broken up. Giveaway by Wu. Madden gets his shot off, stopped by Wolf. Johnston up to Manlow. Maximus gets by his man. There you go. Maximus, find him in front. Maximus gets away from another. Now here's Shady on net. I don't know if that was a save or a block. I think that was a save. Now here's Byram. Oh, can't get his shot away. Good hit there. Forcing the dump. There we go. Pascal Valiquette avec les rondelles. Valiquette, board pinned. Slides by, but the puck gets away. Madden over to Joshua. Now here's Teravainen coming in. Can't get his shot off. Schultz has possession, and he'll lead the charge back. Here's McKinnon with space. Nate Mack passes it back. Schultz stopped by Skinner. McKinnon in front. Redirection is wide. Oh, man. Now Dursey. He's pinned. Coyle fighting for it with McKinnon. Come on. Pedersen. Teravainen. Now here's Schultz poking it away. Good. Hakeem Schultz over to Roberto Coyle. Pedersen just takes it off his stick. PWR, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Yo, yo. Get some good luck in here. PWR, come on. Give us that OT win. Teravainen fighting with Schultz. Good. All right. First line's out. Benson's going to dump that. Sanheim, he's going to take it out as we get a line change in. Sanheim against Kesserling. Skates by, no problem. Over to Teravainen, big save, McDavid! Oh, I thought that was going to go 5-hole! McDavid on the rebound, Schultz makes the save. I'm putting the fourth line here out against McDavid. I want a gritty fourth line defensive zone draw here. Let's go, Novotny on the face-off dot. Loses it back to McDavid. Sanheim. Forsberg. McDavid! Big save from Wolf. Alright, now first line's coming out. I gave you a chance. First line now. I need Matthews out there, actually, probably. Where was Wolf going? Alright, Matthews on the dot now. Here we go against McDavid. Defensive zone draw. Matthews loses that to McDavid. Gavrikov. Sanheim. Forsberg! Can't get the shot off. There we go. On Forsberg now. Oh! Spreading to make a big desperation-type save for no reason, but he still made it. Thank you, Justin Wolf. Off the boards and right to McDavid. Great. Forsberg back into Arizona territory. McDavid with a lot of space, but can't get his shot away as Shady just mugs him. All right. Fans in front with blank jerseys. Off the boards. Nice pass to Rantanen, who gets it to Benson. Benson in the corner. Back to the point. Shady on net. Slim. Matthews. Shady. Benson. Shady. Blocked. Let's go in front. Rantanen. He has no stick. The defenseman has no stick. Go. Hand pass right to Rantanen. Thank you. But Gavrikov breaks up the pass in front. Rantanen. Byram. Benson. Shady. Matthews in front. Finish. Someone finish. Slim versus McDavid. The dream matchup. Oh, someone put the puck in the net on Arizona. Oh, McDavid in front. Krause. Big save, Wolf. Wow, this has been a great overtime. NHL 24 AI. Not great, but way better than 25. Defensive zone draw for Wyatt Johnston, who wins that back. Classic Slim, yeah, it was. Not shooting that prime opportunity. Nemec up to Maximus. Gets bump over the low energy. What's he doing out there? Johnson has it now. Johnston. May. Weak shot. He possession to the point. Nemec. Schultz. Manlow. Backhand blocked by Sanheim. Good movement of the puck. Oh, great poke check, and Schultz will get possession thanks to that May poke check. But then a giveaway in neutral zone to McTavish. Shot on net. Redirected by Wolf into the corner. Krause to the point. Gavrikov. Sanheim through traffic. Broken up by Nemec. There you go. Now Schultz will get it up to Manlow as we exit our territory. Maximus into the Tampa Bay zone. In front, one-timer, Rail scores! Woo! May wins it in overtime. Wow, what an overtime period. Almost all Coyotes. Woo! Wow. I'm tired after that one. What an overtime. As the Coyotes win Game 1 of this Stanley Cup Final. Shot in front, one-timer, and May right there to clean up the garbage. Thank you, Woo. One-timer from Johnston. Crease crasher. There you go. 13th goal of the postseason from Moo May. She wants that Conn Smythe, and the fans are eating it up here in Arizona. Oh, wow. Shots end 55-40. Wu Mei, third star with the game-winning goal. I want to see the stars in this one. Second star, Connor McDavid with a goal and 2 assists. Yeah, he showed up for his team. Dustin Wolf was huge. Is he going to be first star? First star. No, Austin Matthews with 2 goals. But Dustin Wolf does make 51 saves. Oh, sorry, no. 37 saves. Yes. What's our alternate jersey? Do we wear that for the final game? We could check that out. I forget what the alternate jersey exactly. That was fun for an overtime. Yeah, rare, but very fun. 13 goals and 28 points in 16 games from Wu Mei. As we're up 1-0 here in the Stanley Cup Final. All right, here we go for Game 2, continuing on at Mullet Arena. First period, and it's 3-1 Lightning. They're not happy after last game. Haminaho, Teravainen, and Haminaho again, actually. 2 goals from him. Kuhlman scores for us his first... Could be his first career playoff goal, but definitely his first of this postseason, right? As we're down 3-1 after 20. Second period, no scoring. Shots now 24-22 Tampa, but we're still down by 2. 3-1 Lightning. Power play Coyotes early in the third. 5-on-3. Thank you, Austin Matthews. We're back in this. 1-goal game with 13 minutes to go. We're outshooting the Lightning as well. Momentum in our favor, 35-27, but we give up a power play, and Jersey scores a power play goal. Down by 2 late. We need one fast. And it's not coming. As the Lightning will win this one 5-2 with Forsberg adding an empty netter. Who took that late penalty? Let's check it out. Always nice to see. Simon Nemec gets the elbowing minor. And after that dramatic Game 1 victory, bending over backwards, we lose Game 2 and now have the series tied up at 1, and it will be a best of 5 headed to Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay. To Sonia. All right, here we go. Let's keep it rolling for Game 3. It will now be a best of 5 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. First period, 0-0, shots 10-8 Arizona. Second period, 1-0 Lightning. There's Connor McDavid scoring the lone goal of this game so far. Shots are 22-17 in our favor. The score on the scoreboard on the notifications. No, I don't have that app. I don't. We're down by 1. No goals through 40 minutes on Stuart Skinner. Let's go. Wu Mei. All right, Pascal Valiquette. Merci beaucoup. And then Wyatt Johnston puts us up 2-1. And then a power play comes our way, but it's killed off by the Lightning just when momentum was getting going for us. 2 quick goals there within 23 seconds of each other. And we're up 2-1 with 5 to go. Outshooting the Lightning by quite a bit. Final 2 minutes, final minute power play, thank you. That's a huge win as Wyatt Johnston gets the winner. Shots end 36-23. And that is a huge comeback victory. After being scoreless through 2 periods, we score 2 goals in 26 seconds and win 2-1. Yes, we needed that. Skinner, 34 saves. Valiquette, a goal and an assist. Scores the game tying and assists on the game winning goal. And Dustin Wolf makes 22 saves. All right. Huge victory to put us up 2-1. As we now are ready for May 31st, 2031. Real Deal Prime, welcome to the stream. Okay, here we go for Game 4 to go up 3-1 or to tie it at 2 at Amalie Arena. Let's do it, gentlemen. Let's stay hungry. First period, 2-2. Wow. Kuhlman on the power play. Then McDavid on the power play to tie it. Valiquette even strength. And then Raymond even strength to tie it. 2-2 after 20. Shots 11-8 in our favor. Second period, 3-3. Raymond scores again to put the Lightning up. But then Kuhlman scores again to tie it once more. Shots are 27-17 through 40. If we win this period, we go up 3-1 and just need to win 1 of the next 4 games to win the Stanley Cup. If we lose this game, this period, it's going to be a 2-2 series and a best 2 out of 3 for the Cup. Here we go. Third period action. Let me see the veterans out there. Let's see some May. Let's see some Rantanen. Let's see some even Zach Benson out there. Scoreless third through the first half. Shots 36-24 into the final 10 minutes. It's a nail-biter. Next goal, likely the winner with 5 to go. Who could be the hero? It's Austin Matthews! The captain gives us the victory! Austin Matthews, 4-3, Yotes win it! And we are 1 win away, ladies and gentlemen. Austin Matthews. Shots end 40-31. And Matthews gives us the game-winning goal. 2 goals from Kuhlman, the game winner from the captain. Wow, another game in this. 3 of the 4 games in this series have been decided by 1 goal. And now we are 1 win away from our 3rd Stanley Cup in 6 years to truly call ourselves a dynasty. Oh, let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. Oh, boy. Our first cup was what year? 2026. Benson wants a 2nd cup. Matthews wants a 3rd. So, no. Benson and Matthews both want a 3rd cup. Rantanen wants a 3rd cup. Maximus wants his 1st. Johnston wants his 1st, correct? No, he wants his 2nd. May wants her 3rd. Coyle wants his 2nd. Yes. McKinnon, I'm not sure how many he has in this world, but he wants 1 more. Pascal Valiquette wants 1 in his rookie season. Kuhlman wants 1 in his sophomore season. Great time, Dabrowskiego. Novotny wants 1 in his rookie season. Petrovsky wants 1 as an absolute tank, the absolute tank that he is. He has 1 so far, right? Actually, hold on. I said it was 2028 that we won that other one? No, sorry, 2026. So he wants... That would be his 2nd. Correct? In 2029, yes, that'll be a 2nd cup. Byram wants his 3rd. Shady wants his 3rd. Nemec wants his 3rd. Schultz wants his 1st. Tuzolino wants his 3rd. Kesseling wants probably his 1st. Dustin Wolf wants what? Hobbs, you know, remember we were talking about before with the words in Buffalo? Yeah, this would be also his 3rd. Dustin Wolf wants his 3rd. Voinov wants his 2nd. So no, his 1st as a rookie. Casper, Griffin, and Ostapchuk all want their 1st. So a lot of players have been here before. They're looking for a 3rd ring. Many players want their 1st here in Arizona. From veterans to newcomers to whatever you might be. We come together as one Coyotes squad. And we all say, with one voice, we're not leaving. Game 5 of the 2031 Stanley Cup Final in Arizona. The stage is yours. First period action. Oh, let's go! 3-0 Coyotes! Johnston, Schultz, and McKinnon put us up 3-0. Power play, even strength. Shots tied at 11, and we're up 3-0 after 20. Johnston, Schultz, and McKinnon. The boys are fired up. We're not leaving. 4! Woo, May makes it 4, but Forsberg on the power play breaks the shutout. Second period ends 4-2, as Sean Dursey cuts our lead to 2 there. From up 4-0 to now up 4-2. Shots are 27-21 Arizona, and we have a 2-goal lead here in the third period. Make it a 3-goal lead. Schultz scores his second. It's a power play goal to put us up by 3. Oh, Wu Mei, her second as well. It's a 4-goal lead. Ladies and gentlemen, for the third time in our franchise history and in the last 6 years, we will be Stanley Cup champions. So close. Let's just get a little bit closer and close it out. Go see the victory in Arizona. A 5-game victory in the Stanley Cup Final. Let's hop into the final minute or so. Final 48 seconds. We did it. Let's hop in. Coyle needs to touch the cup. You think so? Yeah, we'll see who definitely needs to get a chance here. Wow. So we're now 3 for 3 in Stanley Cup Finals. 3 finals in 6 years, 3 cups in 6 years. Through our 8 years, we missed the playoffs in year 1, then 7 straight postseasons with 3 Stanley Cups. Not only have we said we're not leaving, but we have officially... And Schultz hat-trick! The defenseman Akeem Schultz scores a hat-trick in the Stanley Cup Final! Are you kidding me? The sophomore defenseman scores a hat-trick in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. That's crazy. Rest in peace, Data72, NHL 24 content. The era, yes. We'll see. Well, we'll still have a little bit more as we keep sending the Coyotes a little bit. But we're almost done. The extra point is good once more. Who will get the Conn Smythe? Johnston or May? I don't know. Schultz from Novotny. The Arizona Coyotes put on a clinic this postseason. As what we won in 6-5. We swept the Kings, right? We'll put that in here. And then win in 5 against Tampa. There we go. Yeah, just the wrap-up plus... Well, we'll see how far we go in the wrap-up. Benson once more. So we went 6-5-4-5. So 16 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 and 4. That's our best ever. We went 16 and 5 last cup. This cup we go 16 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, for the third time in... No, I'll save it. Hold on. Face off. The Carrier Pigeon left Montreal Friday morning after a night of celebrating in the clubhouse. The memo arrived in Arizona this morning. The Coyotes understood and took care of business. From the Expos to the Coyotes, and there's Lord Stanley's Cup. Jeremy, perfect time to join in. Welcome aboard. With a franchise winning percentage below 40%, we took over this team. We made the postseason 7 straight years, 5 consecutive 50-plus win seasons, and for the third time in franchise history, and the third time in 6 years, the Arizona Coyotes are Stanley Cup champions! We've done it in the finale of this series. 8 years, 3 cups. The Data era with his AGMs have done it. 3 cups for the unsavable team. Dynastic title confirmed. 3 cups in 8 years, dynasty. I'll keep saying that again and again. Conn Smythe goes to Wyatt Johnston, who just beats out Wu Mei. 33 points from Wyatt Johnston this postseason. Forget what we were thinking at the start of the episode about a potential trade in the offseason. Wyatt Johnston win Lord Stanley's Cup. I would do the Gary Bettman impression, but no. We know in this new universe, what's with their feet on the carpet looking so weird? The commissioner in this universe is Shane Doan. And Shane Doan is saying, hello, Phoenix! Not Arizona, mind you. You know that he says that. He calls over Austin Matthews, the captain. He raises it for the second time to the third. We also had Johnny Gaudreau raise it. So Austin Matthews, in his home state, raises Lord Stanley for the third time in franchise history and his second time as captain. Austin Matthews raises the cup in his home state. The next one to get it, not a lot of... These are horrible options. Horrible options. The next is going to be Bowen Byram. The first pick in the fantasy draft was Matthews. The second pick in the fantasy draft, if I recall correctly, was Bowen Byram. They've been here all 8 years together. Captain and alternate. Matthews and Byram. Those are horrible options for who gets the cup, though. Bowen Byram. Kesterling, healthy scratch. Novotny, fourth line. Voinov, backup goalie. So I suppose next up is going to be probably Mikko Rantanen in his what might be his last season here in Arizona. He came here, he won now. I think that's his third cup with us as well. Also an alternate captain. Made a great decision to come to Arizona and gets his third cup with the team. Yeah, let's go Valiquette for the last one. The rookie can get the last. Those are horrible options. And the last one, we've already seen Wume in the past. Johnson we just saw for the Conn Smythe. So yes, Pascal Valiquette, the rookie. He looks short, I didn't realize. Short guy. Nice beard as well. Pascal Valiquette. Is that a mullet? Oh no, okay. I thought it was a mohawk for a second, the lighting. I thought he had a mohawk. Wow. Pascal Valiquette. Je t'aime. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, get your cameras, get your screenshots ready, and for one last time in Arizona, I ask you to snap a picture, because I promise it'll last a lifetime. Stanley Cup champions. Bring back the Yotes soon enough. NHL 28 expansion draft franchise mode. Here are all those beautiful, beautiful names. Arizona Coyotes 2030-31. Austin Matthews, Benson, Byram, Coyle, Griffin, Johnson, Kesserling, Kulemin, McKinnon, Manlow, May, Nemec, Novotny, Ostapchuk, Petrovsky, Rantanen, Schultz, Shady, Simon Table, Tuzlino, Valiquette, Voinov, and Wolf. A lot of three-time Stanley Cup champions. Shots end 40-32. Wolf makes 30 saves. And we win our third Stanley Cup. What a way to end off the series. That's awesome. Where's King Turby at? I used to get what's the word I'm looking for? Compensated for winning cups. Wow. Let's look at the playoff tree here as well. Here it is. Beautiful, beautiful playoff tree. Desert data. In the end, so Wyatt Johnston wins the Conn Smythe. Wu Mei had 15 goals, but Wyatt Johnston shooting at a higher percentage, higher plus minus, one more game-winning goal. The league gives it to Wyatt Johnston, so May does not get her second. Johnson scores 11 goals and 22 assists for 33 points in 20 games. After scoring as many goals, 11 goals and 67 points in 82 games. 11 goals and 33 points in 20 games. Yeah, we got to definitely give Wyatt his respect here. Wu Mei, 15 goals and 32 points in 20 games. What's her playoff record? Wu Mei, all with the Coyotes? Yes, 108 games, 79 goals in 108 games with 140 points. Wow. Oh, man. Where is... Hold on. My TV is telling me that it's going to close. Austin Matthews, point per game, 20 and 20. Slim Shady, point per game, 20 and 20. Zach Benson with 19. Mikko Rantanen with 16. Nathan McKinnon, he came here at the deadline. He scored 8 goals, 14 assists, and was a -1. 2 game-winning goals as well. I think it was worth the trade. As we get Nathan McKinnon a cup. I'm not sure if it's his only cup or not. We're like in this franchise mode or what. But we get him a cup. Maximus Manlow, 8 goals, 14 points, and a +12. Roberto Coyle was a really great surprise. 13 points and a +10 from him. Kuhlman was also a good surprise, 12 points, -2. Valiquette, of course, 8 goals, 11 points from the rookie. Schultz, 5 goals, 3 of them coming in the Game 5 victory. 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points. Nemec, 8 points and an even plus-minus. Petrovsky, 7 points, +9. Novotny, 6 points, +7. Tuzolino, 4 points, +10. Kesserling, 4 points, +10. Griffin, 3 assists, +6 in 15 games. Kesserling did it in 12. Byram, 2 assists, +8 in 13 games. Didn't Kuhlman only have 3 goals after the first 2 rounds or something? I thought Kuhlman had no goals for the first 2 rounds. Anyways, and Dustin Wolf played every minute, going 16-3-1 with a .916 save percentage and 2.62 goals against average to win another Stanley Cup. I'm so glad we acquired him when we did, and he has been great ever since. It's going to be a tough question for next offseason. I don't know with Voinov or what. It was 3 assists. I thought it was 0 goals, 7 assists that he had at one point. At one point, I know he had that. All right, the Manitoba Moose, who eliminated us in the conference final, they win the Calder Cup. Let's check out the awards now for 2030-31. Stanley Cup for the Coyotes, there it is. President's Trophy to the Kraken. Campbell going to us, of course. Prince of Wales to the Lightning. Individual awards, Jenna DeSora winning the Art Ross. Yeah, crazy numbers in Seattle. And the Hart Trophy, yes. James Norris to King Kristoff for the second time in 3 years. Lady Bing to Pasternak with like 60 goals at the age of, what, like 38 or something? I don't know. Calder goes to Beaupré over in Colorado. Wolf, yeah, he's getting to Data Hall of Fame territory with that consistency. Wyatt Johnston winning the Conn Smythe. Vezina goes to Potatoes over in Seattle. Jennings also to Potatoes. For Hervey wins the Bill Masterton. Thornton, the coach of the Senators, wins the Jack Adams. Selke goes to Vasilov there in Calgary. I think he's the guy next year, too. Yeah, it's tough. Unless Voinov's ready for another year as backup. One more year on the ELC. DeSora also wins the Ted Lindsay. And Pasternak wins the Maurice Richard and the Lady Bing. Down in the AHL, a lot of awards from the Flames there. Braden Shen. Anything from the Roadrunners? No. Potatoes. Yeah, the creative players are making their mark here on the series. Potatoes with the Vezina and the Jennings. Whew! Wow. Okay, so I guess let's sim to the draft on that joint trophy case. I'm not catching what you're saying there, Hobbsy, for the joint trophy case. Draft lottery, 8-1 for Columbus. Winnipeg drops 1-2. Center scouting, blah, blah, blah. Oh, of DeSora's. Yes. That joint trophy case. Right, we had talked about the showcase. Yes. Thank you. Now I get it. So, retired players. Sidney Crosby at the age of 43 retires. 2,125 points. Still at 83 overall. Wow. Sidney Crosby, what a career. Take a bow. Tavares retires. Zibanejad, Landeskog, Gensel, Lindholm, Monahan. Huge names. Any former players of ours? Maybe I'm missing somebody. We put Dumba into retirement. I don't think so. No Coyotes. And for the goalies, Marachik, Brassois, Lankinen, Stolars, Lindgren, etc. Okay. Monahan, Landeskog, Nurse, Zibanejad are all now coaches. No Crosby. No coach retirement in the NHL or the AHL. Good. Whatever, draft interviews, blah, blah, blah. And now here we are at the draft, ladies and gentlemen. So, a few things to consider moving into next episode. We'll do the offseason, but not in the same way as we'll sim through 2 years in one episode. So, all expiring. Zach Benson, is he coming back out there a little bit? We have $12.685 million. No, he still wants crazy numbers. So Zach Benson will either wait until after the draft or until July 1st as an RFA. Nathan McKinnon, I think we'll have to let him walk. As fun as it would be to keep him, there's no room for him in the lineup. We got him the cup. He helped us to get the cup. Now we'll have to move on from him, I believe. Schultz will be another one we have to find money for. So both Schultz and Benson will be taking up a lot of money. So I think it just makes the most sense to say now this offseason we got to trade Mikko Rantanen. As much as we love him and want him to end off his contract, I don't think we can afford another year of $13.25 million. And we can't trade Johnson at this point, that's for sure. Tuzolino at 3.5 I don't think would be clearing up enough. So yeah, Mikko Rantanen will have to move next episode. Sad in the last year of his contract, but we got him one last cup as a goodbye. So Rantanen will have to move on, which will free up a lot of money. So Rantanen being out another 13... Hold on. Let me get the calculator. $13.25 plus 12.685. 25.935 will be available to us. Yes. 25.935. So let's say we're giving 13.5 to Benson. That leaves 12.435 for Schultz, Petrovsky. Yeah. Should be okay. I might even sign Petrovsky now. Because he wants 1 year 2.5, 3 years 2.6, but 2 years at 1.125. He's been that good. So 2 years at 1.1 on Petrovsky. I'm not even going to ask anyone. He's without a doubt been worth it. So 2 years at 1.1. Let's see if he says yes to that. And Casper, yeesh. Casper. Eloi, bonsoir. Thanks for being here, buddy. 1.775, 85%, 1.508. Do we go 1.525 on Casper? We can think about that. Casterling was great, but he wants too much to be a 7th D, so I think we'll have to let him walk, sadly. Some of these RFAs, we'll see what we do with them. Boyle, who's this? Leonel Boyle, first round pick. Okay, 42 points in a A+ league. Okay. So that should be easy enough for the extensions. Progress reports now to end the season. Let's see. Shady at a 92. Benson 91. Nemec 89. Wait on Casper, says Gen Z. Yeah, I think so. Johnson just at an 87. Okay. Manlow grows to low franchise potential. Woo! Tuzolino up to an 83. Kuhlman up to an 83. Valiquette up to an 81. Coyle 81. Novotny 81. Peluso has to be in the NHL next season probably too, so... that's going to be a tough question on defense, eh? Because no one's really changing on defense. We probably have to trade Peluso. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, 6, Peluso. Oh, Griffin. Griffin. But I don't know, if Griffin's stuck at a 79 forever, I don't know. Yeah, Griffin's the 7th there. Does he stay at 7th? I don't know. I don't want to trade Peluso. I like his... I love having a low elite who we draft in like the 5th round, yeah. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. Is anyone else in the goalies? Goalies are good to go. Sorry, back to progress reports now. Progress. Sorry, I was sorting by overall. Okay, and in the system, Tukkanen might be in the NHL next season. We're up to a 79 overall now. Kimmo Tukkanen, 59 points in 72 games. Huh. Marvin Smuskovsky up to a 78. Bjorn Yer up to a 78. Raymond Healy up to a 78. So the 4th line, maybe Casper has to walk. We'll keep Petrovsky, but we'll probably have to let a couple other guys walk on that 4th line. I don't know. Brophy, Climber, Sikora never grows. Harvey up to a 76. Cracknell at 74. Smolinac 74. Boyle 72. Oduya, Hedekin. Kenny Thompson just will never grow. We had 4 goalies play? Or no, in different... yeah, okay. He was playing the U.S. system. Okay, now last thing will be the draft board. We pick at the end of the 1st round, then 2 picks at the end of the 2nd round. We have a bunch of thirds, which is nice. But again, we're going to go through the draft much more quickly in a little wrap-up because we're not really that much in control anymore. We did our job, now we're moving into the president of hockey ops role. So at 31, maybe we take Ashton Anderson, offensive defenseman, low elite. Even Zachary Ramsey, medium top 6. Those are the two most likely, I would think. Sorting by potential. There's one. Oh, there's a high elite goalie, Mason Coletta. Yeah, we'll definitely draft the high elite goalie. Aside from that, a couple of low elites. Yep. Some medium top 6 forwards. Who's this? Dmitry Ovechkin. Nice. Some low top 6, including Hayden Barnes, a grinder. Hayden Barnes. Medium top 4D. One medium top 4D in the whole class. A few low top 4Ds. All right. There's the draft class. There are the contracts. There's the progress reports. There are the awards. And that's it. At the end of our 8 seasons, any record books we look at here in Arizona? Dustin Wolf is the all-time leader in wins and shutouts, and Austin Matthews is 7 goals away from tying and 8 goals away from passing Shane Doan as the all-time goals leader. Zach Benson also less than 100 assists away from passing all-time assist leader. Single season records: Benson most assists with 93. Wolf most wins with 47. Rookie records, no. And single game records, no. Okay. There you go. That's how things shape up record book wise. Thomas Chabot in the trade block? Yeah, I saw that. All right, that ends it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, what a series it was from June 2024 to February 2025. 23 episodes, 3 Stanley Cups. Thanks for being here. Next week, we'll do a year 9 and 10 quick wrap-up. Ty Domi, yeah, how the times have changed. 347 penalty minutes in a season. Not going to see that anymore. We'll do a year 9 and 10 wrap-up next episode. Probably an episode 25 as well, just for me to put it all in one place. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll be live one more time. I'll try to fly through it much more quickly. It won't be single game playoffs and stuff like that. We're going to fly through it calendar sim type style. All right, so we'll try to fly through two seasons next week. So thanks for being here, everybody. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Stanley Cup champions. Leave a like with who your MVP was this postseason. And leave a comment, saying that. I want to hear down in the comments, who was your MVP for this postseason? Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. More series to come, more franchise mode to come. Islanders a couple days ago. Yesterday. Will Smith career sim went up today. Coyotes live here tonight. We're getting content out to you here on the channel, and you don't want to miss out on it. Join the incredibly strong team that we have so far. Man of the Rit style. Set the lines, calendar sim, repeat. Pretty much. Maybe a little bit into the storyline, but that's pretty much it. All right, everybody, so I'll end it there. I could keep on talking forever, but I'm so proud of this team, and I'm so proud of us for what we've done. 3 cups. We are a dynasty, and we are not leaving. Good night, everybody. Talk soon.